But we are going now into match number 1 in this best of 5 finals of Goblin Cluckfest Tokyo Drift. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Lost Hope, we've seen his run dominate so far. Will it continue? We don't know, but in the top right, I don't know. This was a really long introduction. In the top right corner of Lost Hope, it is the Blue Infernals player, Laser.
Longest introduction in the world. His opponent in the lower right-hand corner, directly vertically spawning here. It is a red Vanguard player, Percival.
Now we've seen a Laser opt for one base play on this map every time he's played Lost Hope.
That's true.
So we'll have to see if that continues here. The Iron Vault positioning mid-map here as well makes it seem like perhaps that's going to be the way of it. But we'll have to see though. Now this was the map that they stayed one base for like 10 minutes and then eventually made one base Spriggans.
That's true.
So
that's true.
anything can happen.
Hey, a lot of things could happen in this game.
Anything could occur. First of all, going for some Lancers here. Going to go ahead and clear out this health camp. Just some very basic creeping. Nothing crazy.
Yep, so far just clearing out those health camps. It is, though, as you pointed out, double Iron Vault here for a Laser. So definitely
meat farm in the center.
Yeah, some potential for pressure. Oh yeah, the meat farm going to go for those Shadow Demons. I really feel like you're right. Fellhogs might just win this on their own.
They do have 2 Fiends there as well, but yeah, I feel like you could definitely, the last one, I think you could just let the Fellhogs do it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a little quicker with the Fiends, and the dog could always
sure.
come in and be annoying and steal things, so
yeah,
it might be better to have those Fiends there.
First of all,
he's gonna try to last
with this.
it.
Looks like gets it for
yeah,
sure.
He gets
there.
it. Nicely done.
Laser kind of banking a bunch of Luminite there for a moment. Got up to almost 700 Luminite there.
Wow.
But yeah, looks like opting to stay once again on that one base play. Here comes that imp. I'm seeing it now.
Oh my god. Oh, there it is.
I see it. I see the imp.
Where's it going?
Okay. So it was going to go, I think, low ground.
Yeah.
If there was a natural, there's no natural. Look at this, though. It can just kind of walk in.
Sneaks in.
It just sneaks in.
Oh my god, those
little...
Exos just missed it. Oh
my god.
Dude. That is insane.
That's crazy.
And down
That's
it
actually
goes.
crazy. There's a fucking Shroud Stone.
This
within like
building in the main.
Let's throw.
It's so close.
I am shocked. That is insane.
Yep.
So we're gonna see. Oh, but no greater shrine.
I know. I was
yet.
just gonna say he needs to get that, but right now it seems like he's focused
so fast
on
though.
defending Percival's pressure out across the map.
Yeah, Percival coming out with some Exos here. Does not have enough Therium quite yet for that tier 2, so I don't know if that was just a bit mistimed or what. Greater Shrine does happen as soon as possible though. So got that 100 Ethereum, boom, tier 2 now on the way, and it's so fast.
It is super quick.
But if Percival just looks back to the main,
I mean, there's Shroud in his base, dude.
That there's Shroud.
I bet you if this showed up on the
barracks.
mini map, he would have noticed by now.
Oh, for sure. All right, tier 2 almost finished. That 30 seconds really showing up here. Wow. And there it is. The Super Shroud Stone is down.
Hey, just puts it down immediately. He's going to target down the habitat and just try to be as annoying as possible and see if he can supply block Percival. It absolutely does. Oh my god.
Ton of damage.
Look at it. Look at it against his barracks. That is insane.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And it's going to get the other one.
That's crazy. That is so much damage. Percival, it looks like he's trying to take down this Iron Vault in the middle of the map instead of worrying about this Shroud Stone.
I mean, I will say this. I don't know if the Shroud Stone is in range of the command post.
I don't think it is, right? Because the Shroud is right on the edge.
No, it's not.
Can't
so,
hit it.
I mean, the Fiends here, this is such a weird position. There's a Magmadon on the map.
A Magmadon?
There it
Jesus.
is. And Percival needs to go home with these Exos and the Lancers to clean this up here. The Fiends
Yeah. Oh my God, they're
will
gonna get the
be able to
biokinetic
kill. I
lab?
think they're gonna get the. I mean, the Bobs can definitely repair this.
Yeah, it looks like they won't be
I
able
don't
to.
think they should be able to get this. But now you just have this Shroud Stone. It's just. It's just here.
It's just here.
And I mean, keep in mind, this is not insignificant. That once that comes off cooldown, they can just drop another Shroud Stone.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that's a
so
clock
there's
on
going
Percival.
to be another
he needs
tower
to do,
very soon.
He needs to do something about it. Oh, that Magmadon's just stomping.
Yeah, stomping away, trying to get some damage in there before the Exos kill it. Exos still deal a ton of damage to Mags.
Did Percival snipe that flower? The Magmadon went for it, but I don't think he got it.
Possibly.
Oh, that was kind of cute. And the Magmadon will go down there.
Magmadon does die there.
Laser's on one base, so we got double
But so is
conclave.
Percival. There it is. The second tower is here.
Oh my God. It's just right in. Actually, okay, it is covered slightly by the first Shroud Stone, but this stone's gonna get surrounded. It doesn't matter though. Percival taps out. Even though he's doing okay in the fight in the middle of the map, he sees a Hellborn and he's just.
Just at some point, for your own sanity, you just gotta go.
What a strategy, man. A laser coming in here with the big brain strats.
That was, and we've seen him do that a couple of times now.
Yeah, yeah. GG.
That's wild. That is such a crazy strat. Guys, get on the ladder and start doing that before people realize.
No.
The thing that makes it so cheeky, no, do it. Do it for sure. The thing that makes it so cheeky is that the imp can sneak in. There's actually like a shadowy spot.
There's just one spot on the ramp.
There's just one little spot there where the imp just can totally sneak in easily. And won't get detected, and you just put it slightly out of range because your whole goal is not for the Shroud Stone to that one to hit it, but so that you can just spawn the other one in next to it.
Yep.
That's so amazing.
Kind of insane. I love it.
I fucking absolutely love it. I think it's amazing. That's so good.
A Twitch viewer, thank you so much for the 25-month resub during that game. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
What a hero.
And thank you to Twitch viewers everywhere.
Wow.
Wow. Twitch viewers.
Wow, Twitch viewers.
Alrighty, let's go ahead. Oh, wait. Oh, God.
All right.
Here we go. I'm clicking all the things so I can set the scores and do the stuff. You know, just trying to be a professional here.
Yeah, yeah. You are a
Go ahead and
professional.
introduce our players a little bit faster this time in the bottom left-hand corner of Titan's Causeway. He's up a game and looking to further that lead. It's the red Infernal player, Laser.
And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner, the blue Vanguard player, trying to get himself on the board here. It is Percival.
Yeah.
And my prediction was already wrong. We saw 0 Spriggans, and a laser got the
0
W.
Spriggans.
Didn't even need him.
Yep. Okay, doing the same thing. Very fast expand out of Vanguard here.
Oh, yeah. Going straight for it.
Now, this is already different. A laser, I didn't even notice, actually opening up Conclave.
Oh, straight to the Conclave. Okay, got a couple of gaunts
instead
out.
of Vault. Yeah,
Ah.
gonna get a couple of gaunts here.
Okay.
And we've seen that actually, I think, Gaunt's a little bit better at creeping than the Brutes are. Just because of the way the light change interacts and the damage buffs from the previous patches here. It also, as you can see, does way better against the dog. Like, the dog...
Yeah, the dog can't stick around very long.
No, not even close.
Now, it did get healed up, though. It's going to come back in. It's just trying to be annoying.
Yeah.
Percival's making this
Trying to get
creeping
these last hits. Yeah.
as annoying as possible. Oh, he's going for a gaunt.
Ooh, it might actually get that gaunt
He's
there.
going to get that gaunt.
Oh, it is indeed, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a nice little victory.
That scout
Wow.
took
Oh,
very
it's so
close to dead on that
close.
scout. It is so close. Gonna live though.
Yep. Stays alive, 5 hit points. The camp will get cleared, but killing a Gaunt that's a victory.
No, it is for sure. For nothing. It's free.
It's money for nothing. And your Gaunts for free.
And your gaunts for free.
Yeah. Now we see that a laser in a bit of a dire straits here. Heading into the mid game. A little bit later on the expansion and down a Gaunt.
Oh God! Please. Okay.
Jesus.
All 5 of those guys are hitting the
I
head.
know. Poor
It's
Hexen.
like it's dead for sure. It's almost gonna die. Oh God. Whew. That's crazy. Okay. Very nice wall off happening on Percival's side of the map here.
Mm-hmm. Somebody in chat was just asking why players don't wall off, but we do see on some of these maps some wall offs.
They do.
In this map in particular, we've seen some wall offs from the Vanguard players.
Yep. Yep, we have indeed. Looks like a laser going to start to cut out the center.
Ooh. Well,
Start
we have
getting
seen
these
him do this every
illuminants.
time we've seen a laser on this map today. Oh no, it's not this map. Sorry, I thought he was
No.
taking
No,
middle
yeah,
base.
that's
That's
Crazy Grove.
yeah. I was
No,
like, he's
this is
going
just
for it
illuminate
again,
camp.
bud.
Yeah, I think there's just a spot where you might be able to hold position your gaunts. Oh, but at the same time here, Percival actually also starting to move into the center. Was going to try to cut through. I don't know what the Bob was trying to do here.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have any friends nearby, but it's gonna at least see that this camp is being taken.
How are these gaunts not cleaving onto that other unit? I don't
know
That
what
was
was
weird.
happening there. That was
That was strange. Bizarre interaction.
indeed.
But a huge number of gaunts here.
Yeah.
Huge.
A huge and Plague Axe is
Huge.
about a third of the way done here, so something for those Gaunts to keep in mind. Of course, the enemies do have to
Bob is
be on
gonna
Shroud.
back-cap the Illuminati.
Oh, look at it go, dude.
It's like,
Yeah.
here I am.
I'm
That's
here.
what I
was
was the
hiding.
plan the whole time. Is to have that Bob there to back cap it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy.
I mean, it worked, right? And if it works,
It did.
if it works, it must be good. That's what our
a laser
toast
here
told
playing
me.
a bit dangerously.
Oh,
Plague
yeah.
Axe is not done yet.
Oh
I think
my
this was
God.
a bit of a mistake here. These Lancers absolutely shredding these Gaunts. I mean,
Gaunts
just
got
completely
trapped.
destroying them.
And not only that, those creeps actually helping Percival out there. They kept fighting a
Yeah.
laser,
Oh my gosh.
and suddenly the turntables and a laser just doesn't really have anything.
Yeah, a laser is just down to nothing now. I mean, only 4 Gaunts here. I would say they got, they didn't really get cornered. A laser kind of just ran them up the ramp there. I don't really know what the thinking was behind that. Maybe that Plague Axes was going to be done faster than he anticipated. We saw him drop the effigy, but Plague Axes wasn't finished yet.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for a laser. Now his third base is under assault. And I don't think he has
Yeah.
enough to go deal with that.
No, I don't think he does. I think he's going to have to eventually cancel that. Obviously, going to let that go for as long as possible. Is to buy as much time as he can. I mean, he's banking a good bit of money here. There's also some Lancers now in the natural.
Oh my God, these lancers just getting in there.
Yeah.
And like you
Shroud
said,
Sun that's
the
almost
Gaunts
finished up.
they just don't have any hit points against these lancers. They cannot stay straight up fighting against this, and the laser's going to be
Yeah.
forced to tap out. Taking a bad fight in the
really,
corner, and Percival just
that's that.
closing it out. That's that. GG.
Yeah.
Percival.
Bit of a big mistake there, losing all those Gaunts just, for
Yeah.
nothing. I mean, he could have just backed out there. Maybe he thought, again, the only assumption for me is that he thought that Plague Axe was going to be finished by the time that fight happened. And obviously it wasn't.
It was not.
It was not.
Percival gets a point on the board.
Yeah.
Ties us up going into game number 3 here.
Don't mind that at all. I think both of our Goblin Cluckfests have gone all 7 games in the finals. Is that wrong? That might be wrong.
Well, it's a best of 5. And
You're right.
we definitely had 1 3-0.
We did have one.
So
Right.
I'm going to go
Right.
completely wrong on all counts.
Yeah, you're just incorrect, Apop. You're just not even close, pal.
You almost had him. You'll get him next time.
I didn't.
I do not remember what the score was in. God, I have the worst memory when it comes to these things. You know how Roddy can tell you about what happened in game 2 of the TVZ in the quarterfinals of WCS 2012? I struggle to tell you what happened last game. We'll get out of game and I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember.
What was that strategy again? Yeah.
Which players were there?
Brother, I forgot who won our last tournament that me and you put on.
Yeah. It's a struggle sometimes. Brain just no work.
A little bit of delay here. Looks like a Laser's game needs to be restarted.
Oh, okay.
Happen.
It does happen.
We're gonna just chill here.
You know.
All right, so we saw 1 base all in game 1 from a Laser, going into the Sneaky Stone, as I want to call that build. The Sneak Stone.
The Sneak Stone.
And then game 2, the Naked Gaunt.
Yeah, I don't hate that game too, except for the part where he took the worst engagement he could have taken, and lost every single
Joey
gaunt.
Lumberpile brings up an interesting point there. That losing that 1 gaunt to the dog in the early game, that could have been it.
It's like when in StarCraft 2 a Reaper kills a drone. Honestly, you should probably just tap out.
It's on, yeah, just GG at that point.
Pretty much over.
It's over. Yeah. Uninstall the game in solidarity. Like, you can't. That just can't happen. It's bad enough when they force you to make a spore.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Brutal. If you actually lose it, disgrace, dishonor to your family, up and down 10 generations.
Yep.
Alrighty, looks like we're going to be heading into game number 3 here very shortly. As the Laser has fixed the issue.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I feel like both of our finals were actually really one-sided.
Were they? Snockstar versus who was in the other one in the first one?
It was Percival, wasn't it? Or no, Snockstar Percival was the semis. I feel like the finals was one-sided. I feel like the semis have been really good. And then the finals is like,
if only we could look at the previous games and we could know
there's no way to do
this. If only
this.
it was possible. There's just no way.
There's no way for us to look up the scores from the previous.
Once it is passed from memory, it's just gone forever. It's so unfortunate that that's the way our world works.
It's passed into myth and legend at this point. Things that should not have been forgotten were, and it's a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem. You tell him, Galadriel. But once again here on Furious Resolve, we've seen this map quite a lot, and for good reason. I think this is a really solid map. I like it overall. We've not really seen a lot of horizontal spawns. It seems like we've seen an inordinate number of vertical spawns.
That's true.
But spawning in the upper right-hand corner of the map with an even score, it is the Red Infernal player, a Laser.
And the names have stopped being on the right side, unfortunately for us. We got lucky for a little bit there. But of course, in the lower right-hand corner, the blue Vanguard, it is Percival.
First tournament, Snockstar cleaned house. Second, B beat Percival 3-1. Okay. Yeah, Percival really a fan of this very fast expansion pattern versus Infernal.
Yeah, which is funny because now that I'm thinking about it, Percival won base, like being almost every single game, maybe in the finals of the last one. I feel like he won based very, very much so in the previous tournament. So it's interesting seeing him change it up here and want to go for the quicker expansions. Obviously, some patches having something to do with that.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like Meat Farm is down near the Luminite Tower here, the Luminite camp. The dog actually did attack that camp and got a Fell Hog to aggro. Yeah, doing it again actually here.
Yeah.
So just killing those Fell Hogs early means that there won't be as many spawn to help a laser take the camp later on. So we also see going into Brutes here, so an Iron Vault play instead of that Conclave that we saw in the previous game. Gonna have to split that Brute, does so it gets the full white HP. And, you know, again, the Shadow Demon does not deal all that much damage at all, so nothing to be concerned with there. Lancer is out now, gonna try to steal that speed camp there.
I mean, I guess if the demon is made out of shadow, I wouldn't expect it to do much damage. Like, I don't know about you, shadows don't really hurt me though. Oh, that Lancer gets caught.
Typically not. That Lancer is very dead though. Well, no. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah. Definitely worth it to kill a Lancer there.
Absolutely.
I feel. Split in the Brute.
And
no
yeah,
problem.
Percival trying to sneak in and get these the speed camp here, but no luck. He's bringing another Lancer over. I don't know about this.
Yeah, actually bringing a Lancer here. I mean, the Fiends do have to be careful versus the Shadow Mastiff.
He's
here.
just diving for the Hexen. He wants it.
Yeah, he's gonna get it, I think.
Oh, maybe not. The dog went down.
The dog.
Good micro here.
Look at this micro.
The micro.
The Hexen.
Get it out of there. Get it out of there.
He's so
No.
close.
Oh, he gets it. He gets
does
it,
get it.
dude.
Okay.
What a play.
Unfortunate.
It was so
To
close.
lose the Hexen. Loses the Hexen so early on. Only has one Brute remaining to show for it here. I mean, maybe this Lancer goes down, maybe not.
I think the Lancer stays up. It's got the veterancy now. The Fiends might be able to sneak it, actually. Fiends are pretty good.
Yeah, no. They did get it.
Who's
But
out?
this is one Fiend. It's a lot of, like, people, we're basically just trading units at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looked like the first Lancer went down, and I was like, oh, that's not good for Percival, but I don't know, losing the Hexen super painful, and
Using the Hexen. super
now
painful.
we're just battling here. This is what the creep camps are meant to be for. You know,
They
we're
are.
forcing
Like, go ahead
everybody
and
out
fight
on the
'em.
map. We're fighting for it. Nobody cares about the
Yeah.
speed boost. This is all just about holding positions
This is-
and
This is about family.
it's about family. That's right. That's
about
right,
family.
Mr. Toretto.
Yeah. Kinetic redirection almost finished up here, though, for Percival. So going to make those Lancers a bit trickier to deal with. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map here, a favorite play here of a laser is returning, but is Percival onto it here? The Lancers are just sprinting
They're just
in.
going in.
They're just going in, dude.
Just going
Look
in.
at
Oh,
that
there's a
Magmadon. There's a Magmadon there. What are you doing? The Imps. I thought they were going to go for a surround, but actually, no. They're
It
just
looked
doing
like
some
they
sick-
were.
Yeah, it's harder to actually surround with the Imps, though. What is the...
That Magmadon he's chilling.
Just kind of confused.
He's just stomping
We'll see
around.
the Twilight Spires. All right,
Yeah,
this is
big.
as good as it gets.
This is
big.
really, really big because they're done.
Where's the Hangar Bay? Hangar Bay's done. It's already finished, and
Oh
Hornets
my
are
God.
on the way.
Where,
All right,
where
so
is the
this
Hangar Bay? What?
It is done. It's at the Natural.
Oh, there it is. I just didn't scroll up far enough. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Hornets on the way.
All right, so there's the Shadow Cleft. Percival knows 100% what this is going to be. This is as good as it gets for scouting. I mean, you really can't ask for more.
So far, the
Gonna try to take
Spriggans have
these
done
Lancers down.
fantastically today, and this is going to be the best chance to see a Vanguard player actually deal with them.
I would say they've largely been unscouted and seem to have been a surprise to all of the opponents of a laser. This time, though, Percival is going to have a few Hornets out already. I mean, this is a massive difference. This is, again, the difference between scouting and StarCraft 2, that 2-base muta, like going unscouted versus scouted. So now Percival will have time to prepare. They're going to have these Hornets out. These Hornets could even start harassing the ground.
Well, he's
There's the
going
Spriggans.
for it. We're going to have our first engagement here. If he can give his veterancy
Hornets
to one
are
of
out.
those Hornets just to try to add a little extra DPS. There's no gaunts or anything on the ground to help them out. So the Spriggans are just going to have to run away and pull the Hornets back by threatening the harassment.
Yeah, I do think there's still obviously some play that can be done with these Spriggans, but I don't think they're going to be as dominating as we've seen in the other games. That's my guess. I mean, who knows at this point? Like, I don't know, maybe they're still just completely overtuned and incredible. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. You're absolutely right that Percival has a very good chance to deal with these. And, ooh, he's going to find the 4 Spriggans here trying to get this camp with his Hornets. And he's just going to grab one real quick. And he's going to finish off this camp. Hey, thanks for starting it off for me. I'll take it
lagging.
now.
He's lagging.
Who's lagging?
A laser said he was lagging.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. I mean, there's no pause function, unfortunately, in Stormgate, so...
There is, unfortunately, no pause function.
It is what it is. Yeah, losing that Spriggan there, obviously very painful. Still a large number of Spriggans out on the map here. It looks like a laser undeterred. Even from these Hornets here, there's now a lot of Spriggans. These Hornets, though, really do deal so much damage versus these things, man.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. And the ground unit's cleaning up over here, but a laser's going to dive back in. Oh, he's trying to dive bomb him. He gets a couple of them. So. Can he get this high veterancy one? He does get it. A lot of the Spriggans going down, though.
Yeah, I don't actually know if that was quite worth it there. Those Spriggans really getting eaten up by those Hornet DPS.
Yeah, these Hornets still sharking around.
Yeah, I think really what you're looking for at this point is probably the Shadow Flyers to deal with the Hornets in the air. If you can clear those guys out, they really just deal so much damage to these units.
Yeah, they're doing so great against this. Really nice micro from Percival as well. Not a lot of Hornets here, but it doesn't even feel like he needs any more.
Really doesn't. I mean, these guys are actually just cleaning the airfields.
They are.
Another Hornet gonna come out here.
The ground army's doing okay for a laser, but here's the problem. Once he loses the air fight, he just has to run away. He can't stick around.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he is now starting to make some Gaunts are starting to join the mix.
Yeah.
Gaunt's quite a bit better at fighting the Hornets than the Spriggans are.
And that's what's really necessary. It's a hard switch to make because you've committed so much to this tech, the double Twilight Spire, the Shadow Cleft. You've got to make those Spriggans worth it, and I don't think they really have been so far for a laser.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. It definitely has not gotten the damage out of this that they would have wanted. But I do think if you can kind of just hold this position, if you can expand, I mean, we do have Percival's up a full base and has a completely saturated Luminite mine, has been mining Therium in the middle of the triangle bases for them for quite a while now. A laser just now recently putting down the shrine at the third, again going for that top third, which is a bit interesting.
Yeah, I think
maybe
it's just
favoring that.
It's further away, right? It's a little bit harder for Percival to get to.
Yep, I think you're exactly right on that. But I don't think a laser's necessarily out of this. The supplies are relatively even. And the army on the ground is not looking too shabby at this point. I mean, the Hornets can't just run in here and start killing everything. There's only Lancers and Medtech so far, so, I mean, Spriggans deal a ton of damage to that army. He just has to really worry about the Hornets, I would say. Drops the Shroud Stone down here.
Yeah, does have a couple of Weavers out as well.
Fight me on Shroud. Yeah.
He does not have Plague Axes, though, so the Shroud is not as powerful with his Gaunts as it could be. But he's going to pull in the Medtech. Yeah, I like that choice a lot. And I feel like this fight's going pretty well for a laser.
Yeah, absolutely. Auto casting on Weavers. I don't know if that's what he's doing or not, of course, but it does. I think you have to be. Somebody said it was 4 supply or higher, and I believe Medtechs do hit that requirement, so they will auto pull in Medtechs.
That's really nice. And it looks like Percival's going to push a laser back for now, but I don't know if he can keep pushing in here. He does have a Vulcan with this, but a couple Magmadons going for the Stompy Stomp.
Oh my gosh, actually 2 more hangars going down, and a laser does scout that, so very, very heavily going to be going into Hornet's play here.
That's really interesting. So
I don't even know if I really like that. To be honest, we can now see a laser very much so committed to Gaunts at this point.
Yeah, he's got a couple more Spriggans coming out as well. Oh my god.
Oh,
He just flew into a ton of mines?
he did.
He sure did. Okay.
There you go.
That's not ideal, I think.
Now, I want to say I like the Vulcan here, but I'll be honest with you, I don't.
No?
No. Because here's what's going to happen. The fight's going to start. The Weaver's going to pull in those 2 Vulcans, and they're going to immediately die.
I mean, you're not wrong. That is pretty much exactly what's going to happen. I like the Hornets trying to pull these units into the mines. Not quite working this time, though.
Yeah. No.
No.
A laser now expanding to a 4th base.
Oh, yeah.
And does have a fiend at what would be Percival's 4th base as well. So we'll be able to see these Bobs coming over and gonna start to know the relative economy. Always nice to know when your opponent is going for an expansion. These mines in the air,
they are
wonderful.
Getting huge damage right now. A laser's getting Widow Mine flashbacks from this.
I've got to say, I love this interaction, this counterplay between the Spriggans and the Hornets here. This is super cool. A helicarrier joining the mix.
Ooh,
Now,
okay.
one thing the Spriggans do well against is helicarriers. They actually do very well versus them. So
Well, that's going to be an interesting balance then with the Hornets here. Not a ton of Hornets in the sky, and we did see some more Spriggans getting added in, so they've been pretty consistently being built here for a laser. He must have guessed that those were coming and is trying to counter that already.
Yeah, I think you're right. Fiends over on the bottom left-hand corner here, trying to find some damage. Maybe delay that base a little bit if possible.
I mean, he's drawn a lot of units over here for just a few fiends.
4 Hornets here. Nice micro, not getting hit by the hanger run, or the bombing run, rather.
Yeah, nice pullback there. Kills one of those as well. And he's going to dive in on top of this and try to take this fight. I don't know if Percival has enough here.
I don't know if he does either. We're going to have to wait and see, though. No Shroud Stones going down is important to note, so no Infest happening in this fight currently. The Spriggans now trying to jump on top of those helicarriers, but there's not a ton of Spriggans left in this fight. A couple of the Hornets do go down. There's a bombing run going down on top of those Weavers, but the Weavers kind of shrug that damage off. Such high HP. Now, more Spriggans joining in to try to get these helicarriers killed. So much healing done on them as well, but the Hornet mines are actually starting to clean this up. It's becoming a problem.
Yeah, and it looks like the air army here for a laser is gone. These Weavers are going to be way too slow to get home. He's going to
teleports them out.
Try to get some out. A few of them do die, and the helicarriers stay alive. Those helicarriers, man, they are tanky. And we got more Spriggans coming out to try to deal with them. I do believe the Hornets all died. Oh, no, there's still a few left.
There's still a few of them left here. They're definitely... Percival is absolutely going to need to bring more Hornets to this
bombing
fight.
Run.
Big bombing run.
Killed a bunch of imps and a few gaunts as well, I think. Really, really nice. Percival up a solid 60 supply right now, and a laser is very much on the back foot. He is maybe going to get a Hornet. I don't know. We got more bombing runs coming out here.
Hey, more bombing runs,
just
but
pushing
very well
a laser
dodged.
back.
The Spriggans once again trying to go in here. Looking for the damage. Gonna get hit by a couple of those mines in the air. Another bombing run goes down. Trying to micro back those Weavers, and all of those Spriggans do go down in the air. He's having such a hard time keeping those Spriggans alive, and really, that's what you're looking to do against this army. The Weavers are dead. The Spriggans are dead, and it looks like there's nothing left for a laser here. I don't know how he's going to be able to continue fighting into this position.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
GG.
Bombing run. Gonna force the GG out there at the end, and well played to Percival.
Yeah.
Taking that game, we've seen Spriggans be a dominating force so far. But Percival's showing, hey, all you gotta do, scout it. If you scout it and you see that it's happening, just make Hornets.
All you have to do is already
guys.
have your hangar. Start making those Hornets before any Spriggans
It's
come
not
out.
that hard, guys. It's not that hard, guys. Come on.
Just scout and be prepared.
Just scout and be prepared.
There you go.
Just be an RTS gamer. It's not that hard.
Yeah, really nice gameplay from Percival. Obviously had a great response to that.
Yeah.
And handled it really well. Didn't let those Spriggans get any extra damage.
Yeah, it did seem like a laser said there was some lag that they were having in that game. So that's always unfortunate to see. Of course, you know, I mean, there's not much we can do about it, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll go for a restart here.
Cool to see some late game situations that we haven't gotten to see.
Man, I will say those Hornet Sky Mines absolutely shred Spriggans. That was crazy.
They got a lot of damage done. A laser just kept running into them.
Yeah. Huge amount of damage. They did so well.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you know, I mean, the Spriggans are out. Yeah, the Hornets are doing well. No, Hornets are the way versus Spriggans, it seems.
Yeah, I think Hornets are absolutely the right call there. I don't know if we'll see any more Spriggans in this match.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see a Sprig or two. I'm sure we'll see some more. But let's go ahead and introduce our players here. He lost that last match, but is looking to take this one in the top right corner of Broken Crown. It is the Red Infernal player, Laser.
He was looking very good all day, but stopped in his tracks there in the last game. And now on match point, his opponent in the lower left-hand corner is Percival.
I guess this is match point. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it is.
Yeah,
If Percival
for some reason, I always
wins
feel
this-
like, yeah, and that's all the bacon. All right, gonna go for a quick double barracks play. Yeah, has a couple of,
You know what, too?
couple of games, so you
This-
can kind of do some risky stuff.
This looked exactly like he was just going to fast expand, like the previous
Yeah,
games.
right.
It was the
You're
Hexen saw
absolutely
4
right.
bobs go down there, overcharge. It's the same exact thing. Nope, 2 barracks. This is really, really
Two
nice. I think a
barracks.
laser is going to be completely caught off guard by
I
this.
think you're absolutely right, Chicken.
Now, granted, he's opening double Iron Vault,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
so it's not like a laser is fast expanding against this. It's still going to be
Yeah.
a bit of a surprise, I think. But what are these bobs doing out here? What are these bobs doing?
I think they are gonna be heading in and trying to build some bunkers.
Some cheeky bunkers. And I heard
Some
the bunker
cheeky
build time went
sentry
down a little bit.
It did go down, believe it or not. Yeah, look at this. Okay, doesn't see an expansion here. A laser gonna see a... Yeah, there it is. There's the sentry post.
Sentry post, the Lancer is running in. Fiends, Brutes, and this Hexen desperately chasing it as he has realized what's happening. He's going to drop an effigy here, try to help out.
Okay, Shroudstone gonna go down as well here. All the Brutes have returned. They're gonna try and... If they can get this Lancer, actually, the Lancer's stuck between all these Brutes.
Oh,
that's one Lancer
really,
down
really
there
nice.
already.
Yeah, the Buzzsaw is going, but a
Yeah,
lot
the
of the bombs
Buzzsaw's
have
buzzing.
gone down. So not a ton of healing here on this
No, I don't
Buzzsaw
like
cannon.
this.
Yeah, this is not working out too well for Percival right now.
No, it is not. It looks like a laser has cleanly defended this sentry post rush from Percival. I loved it. It was a little bit of a cheeky play.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I don't think they were expecting to see these units on the side of the map so early. But that double vault opener really kind of saving them there, I think.
Yeah, a nice safe opener, and now Percival's going to go ahead and salvage one of the barracks and go for an expansion, but he lost 2 or 3 bobs during this, and
Yeah.
I think just 1 Lancer so far as he's healed up the other ones, but now a laser's like, well, I got double Iron Vault, I'm just going to go for the counterattack, right? Why not?
I guess I'll just fight. Yeah.
No sentry post here.
Bob does die to the infest there. Gonna go ahead and drop an effigy to just try to get some white health left on these brutes. And now suddenly the turntables have turned.
Yeah, sentry post having to
Brutes are
go
gonna
up
try to bed.
defensively. They want to try to take it down, and they will.
They will manage to do it.
And with only 1 barracks left here, Percival, he salvaged the other one. I don't know if he's got the production to keep this up. One of these Lancers is super
Yeah.
low. And his command post is taking a lot of damage. It's looking like a laser might be able to tie this up. I don't know. He's got an expansion coming down back at home. The bobs are coming down. Looks like they've been overcharged. They have that blue surrounding them, but a Lancer falls. And this is just, it's feeling very painful right now for Percival.
This is looking for painful for Percival indeed. I don't think this command post is much longer for this world. GG does get called as a laser defends that early game rush with double vaults. And goes for the kill shot. Wonderful, wonderful stuff there. I love that cheeky play though.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Nina for raiding on in here right at the very end of that game. And we are in an exciting spot here. This is the final game of our Goblin Cluckfest Tokyo Drift finals.
Yes.
I really kind of held that pause for really dramatic emphasis there, and I hope that came through well.
It did. It did. I thought it did. Really.
Good. Okay.
It was extremely dramatic.
It's like, oh my God, what is he going to say? Oh my gosh, so dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm not even in a seat. I'm standing up.
I'm not even. He's standing up. He's standing up. Welcome in, everybody. Nina, well played in your games today.
GG.
Hope you had fun. I think you were playing Celestials, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I am mistaken, in which case you weren't. And I'm pretty sure I made the right map. It is. Okay.
Secluded.
Secluded. You're rooted. Markstrom with the tier 1 76 months.
Whoa, 76.
Jesus. Yeah.
G Willikers.
Golly, thank you
76.
so much. That is a long time, my man.
That's like a hot minute.
That's the hottest of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, everybody, and we are in match point. We have the scores tied up 2-2 as we go into the final map of the Goblin Cluckfest Tokyo Drift. It's been a wonderful tournament so far. Big thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching and supporting and enjoying Stormgate. I hope you guys have had as much fun as not only me, but Chickenman as well. Chickenman, as always, it's been wonderful casting alongside you, sir.
It has been a lovely time. I've really enjoyed this tournament. Been a lot of fun. Thank you again to everybody who put in to the Matcherino as well. I think we have a few codes left, but we way surpassed our goals for the prize pool for this one. So big ups to everybody who put in for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and introduce our players here. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Secluded Grove, it is the Blue Inferno player looking to take that map and win the whole thing. It is a laser.
And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner in the red this game, Land Vanguard Paces. It is Percival. And this is it. This is fully match point. The ace match, the rubber match.
Is it? The rubber match?
The rubber match.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a thing. I've heard that said.
Is it really? That's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. I know it's
we
like
hit the wrong Shadow Demon there.
Yeah. Oh, did he?
Yeah,
he's got them both.
He infested the. Well, now the other one's gonna run out though.
That's true. Damn.
Yeah. -1 fiend.
Missed opportunity. Yeah, honestly. So Percival's got this game in the bag now.
It's over now, guys.
Yeah.
When a laser loses this, we're gonna go back to that moment.
It's gonna be the moment right there.
Yeah. All right, Shrine going down here for a laser, so not staying on that one base play like we've seen him do on so many other maps, but going for that double Iron Vault opener. So very aggressive, has a lot of pressure built into it. You can go for some aggressive plays, but I think as well it's just a comfortable opener because you also get to defend some early game cheeses as well, as we saw in that last game. Did very well against that cheeky double barracks play that we saw Percival go for. We're going to split those two brutes there at the very end. A couple of fiends in the main, just going to try to be annoying. Percival
keeping an eye on
right
things.
on top of it. Yeah.
But this is definitely a good opening, I think, for a laser in terms of getting the map control here, getting some tempo advantage. But of course, Percival has that earlier expansion. He's got this wall going up here.
Yeah, and I mean, a laser's not committed here, right? He's got a shrine back at home. Maybe he's just gonna try and get whatever damage done that he can.
Overcharge was actually already used a minute ago, so these bobs are a little bit vulnerable right now. But the sentry post is up. There's a couple of lancers out. I don't think a laser is gonna stick around. It's not really worth losing anything here.
No.
He's caused some lost mining time already.
I think he's going to try and go for it. He does manage to get the dog there, so that's kind of nice. That was a very, very big unit for Percival in the last round.
Ooh, he's going to try to get the surround. He gets the surround on
gets the lancer. Gets another one.
Oh, my God. Ooh.
Okay, suddenly it's not so obvious.
This is not good for Percival.
Oh, my goodness. There's another surround on the lancer.
He's just going to get them all. With all of those fiends, and Percival overextended a little bit trying to push this back.
He can't keep getting away with this. But
it's too good. Honestly, the fiend gameplay from a laser has been fantastic.
It's been beautiful.
You really see that he's spent years playing with Zerglings.
For sure.
You really see it.
Percival not out of the game, of course. I mean,
No,
definitely losing those lancers is quite painful, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot of map pressure. That was your ability to creep those early game camps there. Gonna have to rebuild that back up. Wants to go into Exos. Look at this, forced to remake the dog. So really wants to make sure they can go around, they can scout. Are they gonna go for Spriggans? Because we saw if you're not ready for the Spriggans, it's just game over.
Yep, and the answer to that question is yes. A laser is going to go for Spriggans.
Yes.
He puts down the Twilight Spire. He's going to get a second one here shortly. But remaking that dog, Percival's going to be able to come in and scout this, and that's
might be able to get us around. Does not. It does get a scout. Sees it. Look at this. Just perfect. Percival doing a wonderful job getting the scout. I would almost love it. Nah, he wouldn't.
I think you're right. He puts down a Hellforge. I feel like you cancel.
You just cancel one of them here?
I think you just cancel both. I don't know, man.
Really?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Crazy. No, I don't think so.
Only because last game they got scouted and it really didn't go well for him. So it's like, well,
yeah, but there's no hangers even.
That's true. There's no hanger here. There's actually just a third base.
Yeah, a laser doesn't know.
Oh my God, that's so many fiends. What the hell?
That's so many things.
We might not even see a Spriggan. I have no idea.
I think that this completely caught Percival as off guard as it caught us here. There goes the effigy going down there just to try to get some more white HP. The Lancers do get surrounded by these fiends here.
Yeah, the Bob overcharge, though, he gave veterancy to a couple of those Lancers. I think that's going to be enough to hold on. That's wild, but it turns out fiends are not maybe the best.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It's still really nice, though.
I
for a laser.
Gotta say, I feel immense concern that the hanger is just going down now.
Yeah, yep. Those Twilight Spires are up. The Shadow Cleft is about halfway done here.
Halfway done. Yeah, I feel like what really got Percival into a good position in that last game was being able to have like 3 Hornets ready. Because keep in mind, once a laser has the Shadow Cleft, that's like 8 or 9 Spriggans. He could go all the way up to like 12 if he slams down both Hellspawn Resurgences here.
Yeah. We'll see if he commits to that. Last game, he did just go for 4. But I do feel like with a less, Hornet presence here for Percival, if he does just go for 8, that is unfortunate. If he does just try to squeeze out 8 really quickly, that could be really powerful. But he's going to get these Lancers in the middle right now.
Now, Spriggans do quite a lot of damage to Lancers, being that they are heavy. But might buy enough time to get a few of these Hornets out. Again, we find that to be so important. But the army on the ground here for a laser is looking quite a bit better than it was in the
he's
previous
up about
game.
he's up about 40 supply
He's
right
up
now.
quite a lot of
and
supply
There's
here,
just
and he
almost
knows it.
nothing on the ground right now for Percival. This is a real problem. He's got a couple of lancers popping out. Well, there's
There are
a
the
lot
Hornets
of
here.
fiends and brutes here.
Might be able to just catch this one here. Again, that
He's diving
slow
for it.
debuff. He's trying to heal it as much
Oh,
as
yeah,
possible
look at
here.
that. He's got the
Yeah.
healing tower, and that is going to hold against Infinity Spriggans, it seems. But the Spriggans can
look
just
at
go
this
somewhere else.
entry
They're going to
post.
dive for the other one. They're going to take that down super fast. They're so good against buildings. And the Hornets can chip away at this, but the ground army for a laser is going to do so much.
Doing it.
The Spriggans are just here for support, and it feels like Percival is
Spriggans are
going to be
here.
losing a lot.
I think that Percival might be losing everything. I don't want to call it too early here, but the ground army is just looking so scary. The Spriggans could just basically go home at this point or run
the
circles around
main
these Hornets
base
here.
just getting
Yeah,
ravaged
main.
now. Yeah, the Spriggans are just being annoying. The Hornets trying to clean up some units, but look at how slow they kill one brute. I just don't think there's enough for Percival. He's fighting it out as best he can. The Bob's turning around and fighting, but they're all just gonna die in the main base. And a laser back at home, he's on 3 bases. He is like fully saturated. He is chilling.
Yeah, more fiends now coming to join the mix as well. These Spriggans are starting to lose momentum. I mean, less and less are able to stay in this fight as more Hornets do develop. Percival might be able to hold on here for a bit longer, but I mean, again, there's just so many Bobs have gone down. He's completely cleaned out the mineral, the Luminite
some
mine
really
in the main.
nice positioning here for Percival, keeping a lot of those Bobs alive. Fiends going back into the main base, but this is an upgraded central
A lot of Shadow
command.
Flyers, though. Oh, and the Shadow Flyers going to kill all of the Hornets there. Yeah.
The
That
one
is gonna
hope
be it.
for Percival was to not lose all of those Hornets to the Shadow Flyers. And that's
Shadow
it.
Flyers.
GG.
Absolutely wonderful play there from a laser, taking the series 3-2. Percival fighting it out until the end, but there's surprise Shadow Flyers slamming into those poor 4 Hornets there.
Yeah.
Beautiful timing, beautiful plays. A laser showing just the true strength of the Infernal here, and it seems like the Spriggan is strong, very, very strong versus Vanguard. It looks like the Hornet, again, if you've got the hanger already down, I don't know if Vanguard macro is now just going to include hangers against
Yeah.
like I feel like it has to,
I
right?
feel like it has
what
to.
are you even going to be able to do?
have honestly, like, it might be worth just building like 3 Hornets, building that
Yeah.
into your build, because the 3 Hornets was enough against a lot of Spriggans
Oh, it was,
in that
sure.
game 4. And I feel like you can make things happen with 3 Hornets if it's not Spriggans. I don't know. That's
Yeah, I
definitely
mean, I
something to look
definitely-
into.
It might have to be. I'm sure someone's going to figure this out for sure, but we want to say huge congratulations to Elazer. He is our newest Mother Clucker.
GG.
Finally, he's taken the Goblin Cluckfest Tokyo Drift in very, very nice fashion.